All right. Good morning, July 5th, 2014. Red Magbiasa-biasa. Mekaniko naman yan. Yan naman kalpintero. Replacing brake pads, which is an easy process with this caliper type brakes. And there's nothing to it. To make sure have a safety thing, you always have to do it this way. Put an alligator jack, a jack stand, and then the tires, you have to put it right there. So if something fails out of this tree, they will somebody will catch the car instead of you, or your leg will catch it. Okay? First thing you need to do is to make sure you remove those what they call the brake pad bolts. There's two kind of set of bolts in here. These are the brake pad bolts. Don't remove the caliper bolts, okay? You don't have to. And then once you see those old calipers, all you have to do is pry them with your screwdriver like that. There they are, okay? There is an important part here that everybody needs to know. These are the silencer seams. And these brake pads, the new ones, are so cheap now because they're made in China. They're different level, about 3 level. So I buy the one in the middle. It's about $34. I mean, no, 25. Cheapest one is 19. The medial one is 25, and then the other one is $34.95. This is the most important thing. You make sure you have to put this, what they call this lubricant, for the vibration to quiet it, okay? Also, by the way, those pads, that's depending on, so the expensive better, the better the expensive one, because it won't bring out a lot of dust on your nice wheels, okay? Just make sure you spread this pomada. It's like a pomade, and then you spread it in there. That is the most important thing. Because actually when your brake is squeaking, it's the seams. They didn't have that. Just put it back there and slap it back there. There's no other way to put this except the way it's supposed to go. Nothing else, okay? So that's how easy it is to work on brakes these days. There's only one way it can go. That's the way, right there, okay? And then you just get the other one. And then the same thing you need to do, pry these seams. Well, the new one always have that these days. This is called the anti-clatter seams. But you need to put this lubricant. It's like a pomade in texture. This will silence your brake. Okay? This will silence your brake, mga kaibigan. Ganyan lang po ang panggagawa ng preno. Walang kwenta yan. Walang kahirap-hirapan yan. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get done in here because this will only take about an hour job or 1 hour, depending how lazy you are. But anyway, now, the next step you need to do, these pistons. These pistons on your caliper, they need to retract. Too bad I didn't bring my C-clamp, so I need to do something about there. See how I can retract those back all the way in. I'll find a way. I'm smart about that. I got a therefore about that. So I'll find a way to retract them back. Come on, move, guys. But anyway, once I get those back, because your pad now are so thick, it won't go. But I have to buy that C-clamp. Alright, and that's the way it is. And then just put it back together. So actually, there are only 5 lug nuts that you remove, 2 bolts, then you put all together the one I just did, and that's it. Then put them back together. And also, by the way, before you run this, you start it, then you pump it. Even though you don't bleed the system, you don't bleed the system here anyway, because you didn't mess up with it. But once the piston is all the way in, it won't break up. So you make sure you have to pump your brake first before you put the car in ship, backing or something, okay? because you ain't gonna stop. And that's all there's to it, ladies and gentlemen. The safety picture here is put your legs up there. Don't put everything in here, so when you drop, you'll catch it with your legs. And my legs